Hello and welcome back to Galactic Reviews. This week we watched the movie TMNT, short for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's a 2007 CGI kind of movie. I thought it was fairly good. It's based on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's kind of after after you've kind of known them for a while. It seems more like it jumps right in the middle of things. It figures its audience knows about the Turtles, knows about Shredder, knows about everything, and can guess what goes on, and it is told throughout what kind of goes on with certain characters, like why Shredder isn't there, why it's mostly this other guy that is kind of like the big bad in this movie. It doesn't shy away from the audience's intelligence and kind of actually expects you to have some idea of who the turtles are and everything else along those lines. Quite honestly, I enjoyed this film. I thought the CGI was good, especially for 2007. I think the story holds up, especially with the good Leo and Raph kind of dynamic that they have going on. Would like to have seen Donnie and Mikey more, but they were good in the roles that they played. And if the show would have done as well as it could have, and there was a sequel, Mikey and Donnie probably would have been more so at the forefront of that sequel. Thought Master Splinter looked good. Thought he was good. Well done. Casey was good and well done. April was good and well done. It is kind of later, so they do kind of give somewhat of an explanation as to why April is somewhat trained in martial arts instead of her being more so the news reporter that she usually is. Yeah, it definitely kind of shows that this is the Turtles having gone through some stuff. And I thought it was decently well made. Gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. There were definitely some things that they could have done better, but given the time frame it was made, it was definitely good for its time. And it definitely still holds up to this day as far as story wise. All right, you look like you're about to wreck something.
No, my body. That's all I'm wrecking these days.
Okay, okay.
Hopefully not my grades. Um,
I came in like a wrecking.
Never seen anything Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle before. This was the
Really?
first thing I've ever seen by them. I don't know who Shredder is. I no idea what anything's going on. I don't know why there's just a no, random dude with a mask and a baseball bat that runs around with them. I kind of just treated this movie like a stoner movie. I have zero ties to the TMNT universe, so I don't care, I guess was is the best way. So I was just watching it for fun. I thought it was funny. I genuinely thought a lot of their jokes were funny, which is refreshing because they weren't like targeted. It was just good old fashioned 2000 early 2000s sarcasm. It was the majority of their jokes. Definitely one that you benefit more from knowing the universe just because it is not a origin story. I think I had issues with like the story itself, but I know
Hmm.
that those are like probably more built into the dynamic of the team. I think Raphael should be the leader. He's the only one who I thought was right the whole movie. It was fine. 6.5. It was good. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Why did your voice get higher?
I don't know. Yeah, I thought Raphael should probably be the leader, especially after he won. I thought it was kind of annoying that the guy who went away for a year to train to be a better leader came back not a good leader. Didn't make sense that the old man who trained these boys to be ninjas all their life is telling them not to fight.
On the one about Raphael and Leo, I will kind of go along with that. And I would, to some extent, I would say if they would have expanded on more on that in the story, I would probably disagree. But since they didn't, I can somewhat see your point of view on that one. On that one, though, it was more so that since they really hadn't been fighting since Leo had gone away, I get why they weren't permitted to go fight and they were just trying to get their team dynamic back together. And considering that it was out of whack until Raphael and Leo kind of came to an understanding in the
Mm-hmm.
end, I kind of get that. But I guess on that one, I would just disagree with you on that one, on why Splinter didn't want them to go fight.
I just thought it was funny.
Yeah. And I mean, Splinter even acknowledges that maybe we were hiding a little bit too long. I guess that's just one thing I would disagree with you on that.
I mean, like I just have zero background with this universe, so yeah.
I get that.
Thought it was funny. I thought it was entertaining. I liked the vibe.
All right. I got nothing more to say about the movie.
All
Uh,
right.
I just
Have you seen other Ninja Turtle stuff?
I have I mostly watched the old like TV show. There was like a 2003 TV show that I watched a few episodes of and I loved it. I think it
Mm-hmm.
was the 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. However, I just never got to see that much after that, and that always kind of just for whatever reason, it's something that I liked seeing, but I just never saw any more of it, either because it didn't air or my I just never could find it. I don't really
Mm-hmm.
recall as to why, but I watched it a couple times before, just never had seen it. And I had known about him and I knew about Shredder and all that stuff. I just, for whatever reason, yeah, just never got to see much of the movies until, I don't know, I'd say probably college.
I think I've seen bits and pieces of like their live action one. If there's more
Yeah.
than I don't know.
Yeah. I've definitely seen the CGI live action one. And
Or not that one.
those,
The one with
those,
them in suits.
yeah, yeah, I actually saw that one recently, and it's very 80s. I will say that, but I had seen the CGI live action ones, and I thought they were so right. Didn't think they were great. Didn't think they were horrible. But now after seeing some of the other like shows and movies and stuff, I can definitely see
Mm-hmm.
why people don't like those ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely one of the things where I'm like, I understand. I like it. I've always liked it. I just, for whatever reason, I never got to see much of it.
All right, everyone. Thank you for watching this throwback edition. And we are going. Next up is wow. I'm tired. Join us next time for Bodies, which is a new-ish A24 slasher comedy starring Pete Davidson. Good old Skeet. We'll see y'all next time. Like and subscribe.